If you're a recent watcher, welcome to the channel. What I have here is a grid representing the smells of the women of POE. How do they smell? Earthy versus putrid stinky versus girl musk versus floral and sweet. We're going to rank the majority of Path of Exile women. June comes across as the kind of girl that brags about never having to use deodorant and still for some reason doesn't smell bad. So she would end up right about here. Now we have Alva. Alva, on the other hand, is just a mess. Alva's just a stinker because she wears all this armor, and I've never even heard of her showering. She goes through these incursions. Alva, a little bit of the musk side, mostly the stinky side. Now, Adia of the heists, a little bit more earthy smell given her environment, but fairly neutral, close to neutral. Olivia, on the other hand, lives in the wilderness, much more earthy, and given her outfit, much more musky. That's where Alira goes, right there. Now, Gianna, forget it. Gianna ain't to the left. She ain't there. She ain't there. Gianna belongs way over here. Not quite all the way, but, you know, she has kind of a herpes smell, frankly, but I wouldn't call it stinky. Now, Lonnie, we've all encountered Lonnie many times. We go there because we need to break down our chance orbs into scours. Lonnie, not too foul, but definitely not. It's all business. There's no attraction there. So don't get any of that sense. Now right here, the true neutral is Helena. Helena actually, clean person. Smells like skin. Now Lily Roth, on the other hand, though, being a pirate, just out and about on the ships. Nah, she's way down here. She kind of got stinkiness to her. And then we got Samosa Head, Chevron. Where does she go? Well, she's obsessed with beauty. She's obsessed with fashion. She ends up over here. She has perfume and stuff. Not quite there. A little bit more toward the sweet floral, I would say. I would put it here. Definitely more to the sweet floral than Lonnie. Oh Lord, the guardian of the Hydra. She lives in the sewers. She has this heavy body armor. She is just like dank, just rank dank, way down here. But she's got that musk too. It just wipes from back to front. It goes down that way. Now the next ranking is of course here. Adziri is just pure lust. She beats out Gianna, frankly, but a little more stinky. Not quite as earthy as Gianna, in my opinion. Lunaris and Solaris. Now, where do they go? They're basically reincarnated statues. The way they, and so they just smell like metal and dirt. They're up here, like dirt smell. No, nothing attractive. Gwenin fairly neutral. Gwen average, merchant. Look at this. This rank is perfect, right? I mean, Helena in the middle, Gwenin would be a little bit more of the musk, and then Gianna to the right of her. This is like, look at this. Look how this is turning out. It's so accurate, right? Maramoa got that kind of nastiness too. So you kind of around this area, maybe here. I would put her here. Not quite to the Lily Roth smell, but close. Now, Sister Cassia, of course, a nun, celibate. She's really on this side here with all of her anointing oils. Ends up in that category right there. Now, Queen Hyrie, you got to think about the fact she's coming out of a giant fish's maw. She got that fishy smell, which puts her a little bit kind of toward the putrid, and the musk smell. Now Sonia, our newest ally from King's March. What does she smell like? She smells like pumpkin, wheat, and corn. Big fucking surprise, right? She's earthy. Now, of course, Maven is a child. We're told this, so of course she's stinky, because children stink. So she's just stinky, without any musk, just stink. Now, Tora, I know how Tora smells because I've sniffed her before. Unless I'm clapping her cheek, she's actually more neutral than you'd expect, considering she's a warrior. She actually smells pretty good. Little bit leaning toward the musk side. Katarina, undead, not at all something you want to smell. Doesn't have the musk of the Hydra, but just has the stink. Who we got here? Oh yeah, Clarissa. Clarissa canonically does not wear panties. You can look at her character model. I've done it before on the channel. You just get a gust of wind comes out, you get the musk. You know, so here, more musky than Gianna, amazingly. Yeah, so there's Clarissa right there. All right, who's up next? Oh, wait, let's do Garagon first. Despite having 4 armpits to smell, 4, she does live in Orioth, and therefore has access to the bathhouse. And so probably around here, I'd say. Arasha is relatively neutral, but a little bit to the stinky. I mean, she is Mariketh. Don't cancel me for saying that. Now, Tull, the Avalanche, you know, not anywhere near the attractive side. Not anywhere pleasurable. Quite foul indeed. The Breach Lord Tull. Ninet, pretty neutral. Ninet's kind of the clean assassin. She would be pretty close here, but maybe a little bit toward the more sweet floral side than the musky side of Helena. Oh, Davinia. Now look at Davinia. Just look at her. Like, she looks like the girl I lost my virginity to. Frankly, a lot of us watching this video have been with women that look like this. She might even be further. Come to think of it. You know, she'd be over here. She'd be much more musky smelling because, like, look. Yeah, way over there. Now, Karui, you know, she just kind of uses perfumes and so on. So she ends up over here. Isla smells like motor oil. She's very earthy. Not quite as earthy as the farmer Sonia, though. Yena just wears this fox pelt. And so she's airing out. So she's got this sort of section here. Definitely not as clean as Davinia, but not letting off as many pheromones as Davinia either. Oshabi, quite earthy, quite musky. I think you would all agree. Lady Diala, it would just be kind of this, you know, she lives near the bathhouse in Act 8, so like she'd be over there. Doedri, not very good smelling. I mean, lots of folds and stuff on the body. Pretty much down here. A little worse than Tull, but not as bad as Katarina. And definitely not as bad as the fucking Hydra. Oh man, that Hydra smell. Now, Veritania would be a quite neutral smell. She's an apparition. She'd be right here. She'd be over here. Sort of to the sweet side of Helena. Now, Nessa, best smelling person, frankly, in Lion Eye's Watch, I would think. You know, so she'd be more toward this side. Sort of living in the dirt of Lion Eye's Watch. A little more earthy. Oyun is not all that bad smelling. Oyun is royalty. Oyun would be over this way. See? Now we're getting down. We only have a couple more. Let's keep going. Kira, who betrays us. Kira, she's over here. She's kind of here, I'd say. Muskier than Tora. You'd be surprised. Tora does not smell bad at all. Piety. I thought a lot about Piety because she'd be over here somewhere, right? But where? I literally realized I had this clairvoyance. Piety and Gianna smell exactly the same. You know they would. Think about it. They would have the identical odor. They get around the men the same. It would end up right here. So I'm overlapping them. They jump from man to man. They hood rats, bitches. They are equal. Now, let's keep going. We have a couple more. Valenta, who of course does betray us. Now, human Valenta, you know, there's nothing here. Earthy, sort of, you know, smells like a pilot. Now, we got right here, the last one, Talina. Talina would be way over here. Talina got that pheromones, but also got that stink because of her acrobatics. Beats out Yena, frankly. And here it is, the quintessential ranking of women Path of Exile characters smell chart. FYI.